Good afternoon. Good to
Okay.
have you on ground. We would like to meet you.
Okay. One of the co-founders and
Okay.
director of business development for Soshalife. Um, I have two other partners, and
Okay.
yeah.
So what is social life? I'd like to know.
So Soshalife is a platform that we came together to create that gives uh, curators of different social events the ability to create their events,
Okay.
um, promote it,
Yeah.
and have people that patronize them, access those events online, uh, RSVP for the event, and possibly pay for it if it's a paid event.
Okay. So what is the brain behind social life? What is it?
So the idea came about when myself and my two other partners thought about how we use a platform called Eventbrite. There's an event going on. Somebody sends you a link. You go ahead, you IRGP, pay for it, or whatever the case is, and that's it. But we thought about why couldn't they go further, right? Why couldn't I, instead of just going on and RSVP for an event, I can look at other events that are going on that possibly might, in
Yeah.
the locations we're in, or what other people are going to, and having fun doing. So
Yeah.
we thought we should marry that part of being able to pay for your events online, but also be able to connect with other people and connect with different kinds of things that they're doing.
Okay. So does raising capital seems to be a problem, and how do you do it?
When you say raising capital, are we talking about to run the business, or are we talking about revenue coming in with the business?
Running the business.
Run the business? Well, it depends because you have to find people that believe in
What you're
what
doing.
you're trying to do,
Yeah.
the problem you're trying to solve, especially in a market like Nigeria or Africa, rather. Um, you know, when we thought of this idea, I was still living in the U.S., and of course, there are a lot of other applications and platforms that allow you to do the
Yeah.
same thing. But in this market, we saw the need to sort of create that niche and try to solve a problem. I'll give you a quick example. When I first moved back, there was an event going on, a concert,
Okay.
and one of the organizers of the concert had tickets for me,
Oh.
VIP tickets to get to the show. Well, he was somewhere on the mainland. I'm over here in Lekki, and traffic is crazy. We can't get to each other. One of the features that the Social Life app does is he could have registered for me, and I could just showed up, saying here's my ticket,
Okay.
without us having to try to meet each other. So that's one of the biggest issues that the application solves. So you have to be able to pitch these kinds of solutions to problems that we experience in this
Exactly.
market for people to be willing to invest in your vision and to help you scale and possibly have a very well thought out exit strategy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's really wonderful. So I would like to know over the years or over the time you've started running this, what has been your biggest challenge so far?
Um, Challenges they range from keeping up with with technology.
Yeah.
It's ever so changing, so you have to keep up with
Definitely.
making sure your application is not having any issues. Um, you also have to worry about um, how uh, we have the kind of access we have to the internet on this part of the world, where people not having enough data on their phone to download the mobile
Mobile
app
apps, yeah.
is one of their biggest complaints. So in our situation, we have the mobile app and then we have the web platform because people
Yes,
more than likely
definitely.
want to go to the web
Definitely.
to RSVP for an event as opposed to downloading the app and then following up on events and things like that. But there's a slew of things that are challenging. There's also promoting, your application and
Application, yes,
what it does as
of
well.
course.
In this market, you have to spend a lot of money to do that. And we're just trying to reach the the grassroots people that to help them understand that you don't have to wait to see a big concert going on before you can use the application. You could be teaching a yoga class, a spin class, uh, it could be a cooking class, a painting class, whichever, a seminar. Maybe a church gathering or uh, you know any event, party. You can make your event a public one. You can make it a free, public or a paid event. You can make it sorry, you can make it a free or paid event, or you can make it a public or private event. So if I just wanted to invite a group of people to maybe a potluck or something, or a birthday party, I can invite certain people, and the rest of the world doesn't have to see that. So there's a lot of other.
That's really amazing.
Yeah, there are tons of other cool features in the app. It allows you to be able to assign different tasks. Like if you and I were planning an event, we could create the event and I can assign you, okay, take care of the DJ, take care of the hall, take care of the caterer. I'll handle this, that, and the other thing. And as you check off, I'm seeing the things that you're taking care of. And just we're able to manage together as opposed to trying to call you 100 times or there's no network or whatever the case is. It's something that you can manage with
that. Things easier.
That's the idea. We're already living in a chaotic environment, so anything to make things easier when it comes to curating events and promoting events and getting users not having to, people patronize you, not having to have come and line up, in front of your event space, trying to pay to get in when they could handle all those things, they click of the button.
Okay, so at the moment, do you feel you have any competitors?
Oh yeah, the competitors. A few of them have popped up as of late. But if you think about the ones that have been around for some time, the Area Ticket, Afri Ticket, they're still, doing their thing.
Yeah.
And then you have the newer companies that just popped up. There's NairaBucks. NairaBucks, they're they start off as a wallet, but they obviously have pivoted into ticketing as well, and they're doing well. There's a couple I've seen that just popped up last year. There's Tix.ng, and but again, I'm not looking at the big bang event. When it comes to social life, I'm talking about the everyday people being able to use it and being able to connect, and so other people might be interested in, okay, if you're interested in doing something, somebody else comes across that, maybe, so it exposes, audiences, across the board to different kinds of things. Yeah.
What should we be expecting for Soshalife?
So currently, I mean, we've been going through some changes. Our current mobile app, you know, has been having some development issues. So we kind of went back to the board to just kind of redesign the whole look of it to come out with a more fresher, slicker look. In the meantime, we're trying to drive users to the web platform that does exactly the same thing the mobile does, and just have people continue to create and promote their events on there and drive their patronizers over there so they can be able to connect. Um, but hopefully before the end of second quarter of this year, maybe we'll be able to have a view of the new look mobile app.
That's great. So what's your advice for young entrepreneurs like who that want to start up something like what you're doing? What's your advice?
Well, there are challenges. There are always going to be challenges. Everything is not going to be easy to do. Yes, you have an idea that sounds great in your head, but in terms of executing it, you're going to face a lot of challenges. Whether it be trying to get your idea to work, or getting people around you to work together, or needing, like you mentioned earlier, needing capital, startup capital to run your business. Like maybe you need an office or staff, wherever the case is. I mean, you got at some point you're going to face different kinds of challenges, and uh, if you truly believe in that vision, you just kind of continue to push, and hopefully you have supportive people around you. Hopefully you get a lot of support from your family.
partners.
Yeah, so they don't think you're crazy. But yeah, they're gonna be challenges. You just gotta,
Keep pushing.
yeah, just keep pushing. And hopefully you have people that you look up to as mentors, so they can help
Yeah.
steer you in the right direction, so instead of
Sitting
going
there,
completely
yeah.
wrong, majority of the time. So that'd be my advice.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for your time.
No problem. Thank you.